everyone, my name is Harry Parry, and we just hit 100 subscribers. Yes, we finally did it. It took 8 months, but my God, it took some persistence and, I don't know, encouragement from all you guys to keep it going, because, oh my God, it takes a while to get there sometimes. And, like, I know 8 months sounds like a long time, but nowadays it's a lot harder because there are so many YouTubers now out there, and there are so many amazing content creators alike all over social media. So it's not just YouTube, you've got TikTok, you've even got people on Facebook and stuff still doing Facebook and Snapchat and all that. So trying to get your content out into the world for people to see is extremely difficult. So as much as it sounds like it's not a massive thing, 100 subscribers in 8 months, it sounds minimal, but in the grand scheme of things, it's actually pretty damn good. And I can't thank all of you guys enough for liking my content enough to subscribe, and it means the world to me to have all you guys here with me. Getting on that, I thought it could be quite fun today, is in celebration of this, I want to go back and read some of your guys' comments from all the way back from the start. So 8 months ago, let's go all the way back, see what people were saying right at the start versus what people are saying now, in the middle, all of that. I think it'd be quite fun just to make some sort of quick video on it and see what you guys have been saying all along. Okay, so going into it, I know, and this is quite rare actually, I didn't actually have that many bad comments. Like, you guys have all been so amazing and so supportive, and it's really amazing to see. Like, because I hear so many YouTubers say that they get all these negative comments, and I know YouTube is pretty good at filtering them out these days, and you have to go into a specific folder to view them. But every time I've gone into that folder, I never see anything there. And I don't know if it's because I'm just too late because they get deleted after 30 days, or whether you guys are just amazing. I'm gonna assume you guys are amazing. So let's go back to the very start. So let's go to episode 1 of The Walking Dead Destinies. That was my very first video that we did on this channel. No comments on that one. I'm not surprised. You know, being the very first one, you're trying to build something, and I looked back at that video and I sound so mellow, as it, like, I thought I was doing all right, like, but then compare me to now. Okay, let's go to episode 2 then of, episode 1 of I Expect You to Die, the very first game. So let's see what was on that. So I've mentioned you before, the guy who does random stuff. My God, you've been here for a while, so thank you so much for being here from the very start. It means so much. You put, this is my all-time favorite VR game. That is amazing. I'm glad I managed to pick your favorite one at the very start. That's great. And then we had another one, Fever Dev Johnny. How am I only finding you now? Did like an old channel get termed or something? No, it didn't. So I can actually, it's quite fun. I can answer some questions actually. No, I have had a channel in the past. It was called another name, nothing to do with this channel. I've tried YouTube on and off over the years for a few times. And to be fair, on the last channel, I did get up to, I think it was like 238 subscribers, but that was, oh God, how old was I? I was like 14 when I did that. And I started off doing tutorial videos. My voice was still squeaky, and I was, very young, but it did all right. So I think that I released a video about, it was very naughty, but about how to get a game for free. Because as a kid, you try anything to get, because you have no money. Can't say I have much now, but anyway, you don't really have much money as a kid. So trying to get away from games and stuff, trying to get a way to have games that you want without paying for them. A lot of the time it's cracked games. So especially back then, it was a lot easier to get cracked games than it was now. So Yeah, but that one blew up. I got almost 100,000 views on that video. I think it was like 99,900 or something. That's the best view count I've ever had on anything of any of my videos. Even now, I've never got that high up. But yeah, I tried that channel on and off for years. I changed the name several times. And oddly enough, it was a comment on that one. And it sounds quite harsh, but we're talking about it now. So someone put dead channel in the comments. And I saw that and I was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. When you try and, especially considering the people that subscribe to me on that channel, they subscribe to me for the tutorials, right? And then I tried doing the gaming thing, especially during the era where gaming content was at its peak. And I tried it and I just didn't get anywhere with it and I couldn't keep with it. So, and then, you know, then school got in the way at points and then work and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot trickier back then. So that comment just really opened my eyes, and it sounds weird, but that's why I started this channel. And it took me a few years to do it because I finally had some time from work and I was able to use that time. I was like, what can I do with this time? I was still working, but I had more time off. And I thought, you know what, let's give this a go again. So I did that. And here we are right now, 8 months later, because I was able to keep that time off work. So that's been brilliant, and I've been able to do this in my spare time, which I love doing so much. So yes, that was what booted me into doing a fresh new channel, starting right from the beginning, 0 subscribers. It sucked because I had it trying to start from the very beginning. It's very, very challenging, and having those 200 subscribers, I always felt like I had a head start. Like, oh, I've got 200 and odd subscribers here. That means I can just carry on and maybe more people subscribe. But that's not the way to do it. If you want to start something, as much as it's not fun to try and start from the beginning sometimes and try and get people to like your content, just starting from the beginning, starting fresh, it was the right thing to do. And we are here now. We are back into the hundreds. We haven't quite reached where I was, but we are getting there. So I'm very, very happy about that. So that's what happened. So this account didn't get terminated, no, but I have tried to do YouTube in the past. So that answers your question there. Okay, so Walking Dead Destinies episode 4 was when I next got some comments. I had a few episodes where no one really commented. But if you guys want to comment on videos, comment on them. I love reading them, and I will most likely try and reply to as many of you as possible, if not all of you. So go for it. Leave some comments. Leave some comments on this one. Maybe ask some questions if you're really asking for anything. Basically just a tip about the game, so Shane is not wrong, both Laurie and Carl died, so I wish there was a show of what could have happened. Yeah, which is kind of what this game was. It was to try and give you an idea of what could have happened in the TV show. If you like The Walking Dead, the game itself is very buggy. It was cheaply made, I've got to admit. All the levels, there was like several levels were so clearly reused, like they just reused the map and just reskinned it or whatever and made some obstacles differently. It was, yeah, like it was fun to see how it would have played out, but the actual game itself was very cheaply made. And to be honest, you only got up to, I think it was like season 4 of the show, so I don't think they'll actually be releasing the second half because it was such a failure the first time around. It got such bad reviews. But yeah. Oh, by the way, that was StitchFan08. Okay, back on to I Expect You to Die. Here we go. A Fancy Cat. I love your vids. I just want to say a special thank you to you out there, A Fancy Cat. I don't know your real name, unfortunately, but you have been there from the very start, and you're still here now, and I very, very much appreciate it. I've got a new channel, and I actually like what you do. You make some really cool gorilla tag videos, and it honestly, if you've seen this video, go and check him out. He's amazing. He's been very, very supportive of my channel from the very start. He's got a lot more subscribers than me. I think you've got like 900. So you're doing a hell of a lot better than I am, but well deserved. So go and check him out. If you're seeing my video, go and check him out. A Fancy Cat. Okay, Firewatch, episode 1. That game was all right. I actually kind of like that game. I did play it on a Mac. Mac, which was not the right thing to do. I've got a PC now, which is what I'm recording this on, but at the time I didn't have that. And I did have a gaming laptop, but it was really old and it didn't run it very well. And then the Mac, it ran it okay, but it still glitched every now and again. And then trying to edit over that, it was like I was skipping over audio and everything. It didn't work out very well in terms of like playing the game functionally. It worked most of the time, but you can't really play games on Mac. It's not designed for Mac. I got my Mac to edit my videos, so I edit my videos on a Mac, and I play my games and record the games on the PC. So, but I love my Mac. Honestly, it's really, really good for editing. Apple just have this. I know they've got a very closed off sort of network of all their devices, and you can't really interchange them with any sort of PC or Android. But for what it is, like being able to sync my phone to the computer if I need to transfer any files from here to there, and it just works. It's smooth, and the editing process is nice. I have tried to edit on the PC, and I just feel like it's better on the Mac. But the Mac has its downsides as well, like just being able to edit on edit on the PC, Photoshop for the thumbnails on. I meant to say, sorry, edit on the Mac. PC is just for gaming and recording, and then Mac is for any sort of creative aspect of making videos, so editing and photoshopping the thumbnails, which I do love doing. I did see a comment. I'll go to it. Actually, I can go to that one because that one's quite funny. If I went through every single comment and it would take, we'd be here forever. Before I get to that, this one was really sweet, and I actually really this one I was like, oh, this is really nice. They asked me do I live in the UK or the USA, because they'd want to meet me, and I'm one of their best YouTubers, and that is amazing. Like to hear that, like. Especially for someone that's so small, it really means the world that you consider me one of your best YouTubers. This was 5 months ago though, so you might have changed your mind since then. But back then, that meant the world to me. So thank you so much for saying that. Oddly enough, your name is Harry PR9YC. So weird coincidence there, but yes, I really much appreciate that. But I am in the UK, so I imagine you're in the USA. Maybe one day, if the channel gets big enough where I'm invited to shit like that, then I love to go and meet all you people, all 100 of you. Maybe one day if it's bigger, then that would be amazing. But yeah, A Fancy Cat, you really enjoyed my thumbnail on Henry Stickmin Collection episode 3. I actually, do you know what? That was just a spur of the moment thought. I always go through, I comb through. I genuinely have a knowledge of what I want a thumbnail to be. I'll comb through the footage of the video to try to screenshot aspects, and then I'll Photoshop myself into them. And sometimes I like to put myself in the situations. I very much did that during the I Expect You to Die 3. I really liked doing, and to be fair, most of the I Expect You to Die games episodes, I like to Photoshop myself in the situation. So with this one, I Photoshopped myself with Henry leaning up against the side of a airplane or whatever it was, looking at the red airship. It was quite cool. I did enjoy doing that one. It was a different sort of one. You're looking away from the camera, you're not looking at it. So no, I'm glad you enjoyed that one because that was quite funny. I had some more saying keep going, because honestly, you do, after a while, especially after a few months when you're not seeing much progress, the thing that kept me going a lot of the times was any comments that you guys were saying, keep going, I love you videos and stuff like that. That really motivated me. Every time I saw one of them, it gave me more motivation to keep going, and it was amazing. I had one, Alex 741 401, waiting for this channel to blow up. Not quite there yet, but maybe one day. That was 4 months ago, so yeah, we'll see. Here we go. We got a few comments on the Cold VR demo. Now that was the video that really blew up on this channel. It got it was close to 3,000, I think, in the end. That one was surprising to me. I did not expect that one to do as well as it did. like for the first few days I uploaded it after that, it got like a few views, and then I don't know what happened. I woke up a few days after posting that, and suddenly there was I think it blew up to 60. So there was 60 views. I was like, oh great, this one's done all right. And then I go to work, I come back, and then it's gone up to like 600 views, and I was like, what the hell is happening here? And then I was getting a few more subscribers than I would normally as well, and I don't know, after 2 days it was in the 2000s, and I was like, holy crap, that is really good. I did enjoy that game. The last level was a bit frustrating, so I couldn't get it done, but I did finish it in a part 2, which unfortunately didn't do as well. I don't think people saw it. I did try to link it, but I wanted to finish that game because clearly people liked it enough, and I wanted to go back and complete it. So there is a separate video on that. So if you did watch that video and you wanted to see me finish it, but you didn't see my other video, go back. There is a second part 2 of me finishing that. So yes, but you did like my MetaQuest, a fancy cat. And my brother got me that for my birthday. It was like a skin for the Quest, for the Quest 3. So it's just a rubber thing. My brother is younger than me, so he doesn't make that much money. So he, bless him, he did try his best to get me. But it was great. I don't really like the white on the Quest 3, so I very much liked that covering up, and it's got this really cool hex pattern to it. I really like that. And then I did this myself, so this might look a little bit familiar. That's a Vision Pro strap. So I saw some people online where they 3D printed, which is what I've done as well. I 3D printed, and then I just wrapped it in carbon fiber just because it had a bit of a rough texture to it. So I carbon fiber wrapped it just to give it a bit of smoothness. But it's an adapter so that you can put on the Vision Pro headset strap, because this is extremely comfortable. Like, to be fair, at first I wasn't doing it for secureness, because the secureness of that is not, I thought it was going to be a bit flimsy, especially on your head bit, and there's no top strap anymore, because there are adapters where you could also get 2 of these and then it will go over it, but I didn't like the look of that. That looked very naff. I didn't like that. But having that, like, I can use this while lying down in my, like, in bed or something and watching like a giant TV screen. That was really nice, and I'm really glad I did that. So if anyone's got a Vision Pro and if anyone's got a Quest 3 or any sort of VR headset, I would recommend, you don't have to get the Vision Pro, because my God, it's 3,500 in all currencies basically. And I've heard some good things, but you've got to be bloody rich to be able to afford that. But the strap is it was £100 for me. I think it's $100 as well, I think, over there. But yeah, I would recommend it because it's very, very comfortable on the head, and it is actually quite secure. So yeah, it's very much a customized headset now. I would like to get some proper ones, because these are very, you can kind of see I'm not great at wrapping, but it does the job for now. But I have seen some online where you can buy them pre-made, and it might be a better flexible material, so we'll see. But it's very, very nice. So yes, I appreciate you liking my VR headset there. Some other ones where you like awesome video, stuff like that. Don't Give Up, Keep Going by oh god, I don't want to butcher your name, Tajia DK Lasik. But yeah, that meant so much to me, the fact you want me to keep going, and people saying awesome vids and stuff. Another one, awesome vids. Wow, so boy, this video is fire. A lot of these are from the Cold VR demo, so yeah, this is what I mean, but I did get a fair few on that one. Yeah, we're going up to the 50 subs video now. So I got a lot of people congratulating me on the 50 subs, saying on the road to 100,000. That was Cruz Vlad. Oh, I'm butchering your name now, I'm so sorry, but yeah. Thank you so much for the confidence, but we're a little while away from that just yet. And then we were people saying, because I was getting, that was because I posted a video on TikTok, and I think that just helped boost it a little bit. So we were as soon as I hit 50, it started to increase. I think we got up to like 70 on that day, which was really, really amazing. We had some people, and to be fair, this was amazing to hear, to be honest. This actually made the video worth it in my eyes. I had people saying that I had remotivated them to go back onto their channels and carry on. And that is the best feeling in the world, when you have motivated someone else. You guys have motivated me so much, and to just pass that on. And so there was a couple of people that said that I'd remotivated them, and that was amazing to see. And I am so glad that I was able to push you a little bit further. I'm hoping you guys are still going at the moment, because it can get really, you can get in your head sometimes when you're not seeing any progress. And yeah, it's not fun sometimes to just see a lack of nothing. You know, you try really hard on a video, you think it's going to do really well, and then it does just fall flat. And it does happen, but keep going. You never know, one day something will just hit the right target audience, and they will like, yes, I like this person, let's keep going. Keep going yourself. You guys keep me motivated, I'll keep you motivated. Keep going. This one on Planet Crafter, episode 1. This one was amazing to see as well. We had, I watched it, Tan May Mail. You said that you are watching from India, which is amazing to hear. Oh my god, my videos are getting out into the world. Like that is really cool. Like, to be able to see the videos go out into the entire world, and it's not just like solely like UK and USA, which is kind of what I was expecting, but to see it go all the way to India, and in some cases like it's gone further than that, and it's been, I'm so glad that you found the channel. I hope you're still around and that you're enjoying the videos. But yeah, that was amazing to see as well. And you are saying to keep doing a good job as well. So I really appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy, still around. But if you're not, thank you so much for just leaving that comment, because that was amazing to hear. On the Planet Craft series, I almost butchered. I think I butchered it in the episode as well. But Evioli. I'm really not good at pronunciation apparently, but you were there throughout my entire Planet Crafter series. Thank you so much for all the tips that you gave. You just there's some funny comments as well. You say ASMR session when I was trying to be quiet because everyone was asleep and I wanted to make a video on it, so that was really funny. But you just, so many great tips. It really helped speed up the process in some situations, so thank you so much for all those. I have Spectrum Lyrics. How do you only have 89 subs? I mean, you make decent content. Thank you so much. We are 100 now. Woohoo! So not far from that, but yes, I don't know. Maybe because I swear a lot in my videos and the algorithm's like, oh, I don't want to put your videos into the world because, you know, something like that. I do need to cut back on my swearing, to be fair. I don't know. I'm British. It's just part of our language. We just swear in all, like, even in general conversation. Like, I'll just tell people to fuck off and it's a joke. Like, if we're teasing each other or whatever, or like, we'll just go, fuck off. Like, it's just how we talk. So, like, literally trying to remove that from my content is sometimes difficult. Like, sometimes I'll be like, okay, don't do it in this episode, we'll see, and then I just do it and I'm like, well, fuck it, it's in the video now. And I did Google it. I Googled before I started the channel. I Googled if swearing was allowed, because I know there was a brief period, well, I don't know how brief it was, but there was a period in YouTube where if you swore in your videos, I either got demonetized or it just severely, the algorithm hated it and it did not view any of your videos at all to any people. So I know either people cut out swearing or they censored it, but then the censor noise got recognized by the algorithm, so they had to get creative. Like, some people were like using duck noises to cover it up, or like car rooming by or honking horns, stuff like that. People got really creative with it, I've got to admit. But yeah, no, that was very clever. But they did say it was okay as long as it's not in like a vulgar way, so like aiming it at someone. If it's just in context, then apparently that's okay. But maybe I should just cut it down a bit. Here we go. I found one that was mildly against me a little bit. I got one. Glitch Sound. You said that you loved the episode, but things did frustrate you. This is it. So I'm so sorry that I did things in like the wrong order or whatever. Like, I don't know. What I did with that series was, because I loved it so much, I loved Planet Crafter. It was a great game, and what I ended up doing was just recording episode after episode after episode. I'd record like 3 episodes in one go, because I wanted to just play the game. I didn't want to stop, right? So I recorded 3 videos, and then people were giving me tips, and sometimes they were still very valid tips, and I used them, and it was great. But sometimes it was like, oh crap, I've already gone past that bit. So I was like way past what you guys were like trying to advise me on, and I felt so bad. I was like, maybe I should slow down, because you guys are obviously giving me some really amazing tips, and they would have really helped if I had slowed down a bit. And I do apologize for that, because I get it was frustrating, but then I was like, I'm already way past that bit, so that kind of sucked. But anyway, thank you guys for all the tips from that game. I'm so glad that you enjoyed that game, because I enjoyed it very much as well. So yeah. And a comment from Lee. I'd recorded 1 episode after I got back from work, and I was like, I want to play this game, I want to get an episode out. But oh my God, I had a long day at work, and I was like, okay, let's try this then. But I was so groggy on that episode, and I felt so bad as I was editing. I was like, man, I sound like I'm not in it. But it was just like, I loved the game, but I was just tired. And I love this, because you were like, recording after work is too much for me. I could never. Fair play, man. I was like, yes, you get it. It sucked, but I loved it. I loved the game, but it was like the aftermath of work was like, ugh. But that's towards the end. I had Joel Waynes, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, that you love the series and that you recommended me to play Satisfactory. That is on the cards. I do want to play that game, and they've just gotten it out of early access as well. So it's now, there was at least 0.1 release now, but then it could be point something by now at this point. The only problem, I want to play that with someone. I played Planet Crafter on my own, even though it was a multiplayer game. And that was very, very fun. But I'd love to play Satisfactory with someone, but I don't currently have anyone to play it with. That's the only problem. I'm trying currently maybe to get my brother involved in it, just so I can... But it's buying 2 copies of the game, and he doesn't have a console that can play it right this second. So, yeah, it's trying to figure that out. But I do want to play that one day. It's not... I'm not saying no at all. I just want to be able to... I want to have a multiplayer. I feel like that would be more fun as a multiplayer game. So... Definitely going to try my best to try and get that game for you. Back to Fantasy Cat, Arise. First time seeing this game. This is epic. Oh my God, I loved that game. It was great. I wasn't expecting to. It's a very chill game. You can get a bit like whoa at times, like because I don't know what I was expecting. I just saw the game. It wasn't that expensive. I was like, okay, I can make a video out of this, and then I played the first couple episodes. I was like planning to maybe do a couple episodes of it, but then I really got into the story. It was a really, really sweet and nice story. This is what I mean by it went flat, because no one watched it, right? So it's got a few, the first episode has got like, I don't know, like 13 views at the moment. The rest of them only had like 2 views though, but even then I don't think anyone watched it all the way to the end. And I was a little bit disappointed, because that game was really nice. It was a really sweet game. So if you've seen this, I would recommend going back and watching it, because it is a really sweet story. There's a bit of a down. It kind of goes up and down at times. Like you're really happy, and then there's a bit of a sad moment. I won't spoil it too much, but yeah, it was really, really sweet. And I'm actually really glad I played that, even just for myself. Like even if no one ever watches it, I'm glad I played that game, because it's really, really nice. It was a really nice game. So yeah, I would, but go and watch it. We're getting very, very close to recent. We're only caught a couple of weeks ago now. Courtney Smart, you just said you just started watching me. You find me very entertaining. Please never stop posting. I do not plan on stopping anytime soon. Don't you worry. I love doing this way too much. I am posting on longer days now. So like, there's going to be it's just the way things are at the moment with my work. So it's like I record a video and then I edit it, and then it takes ages to like render and export, and I'm leaving it overnight sometimes and then uploading it, because here in UK internet, unless you've got a direct line to the companies that supply the internet is rubbish. I ended up going with Starlink because Starlink have I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I'm never sponsored by anyone, but They have a direct signal to the sky, so it's just a lot easier, and it just connects better, and I get better speeds from them. It's not amazing, but it's better than what I had. For years and years, we were getting like 20 megabytes per second from download speed, 20 megabytes download speed for years and years and years. We went through several internet companies trying to get the best one. Nothing worked. And then Starlink, we were able to get 200 megabytes per second, and that was 10 times better, literally. So we went with them, we stayed with them. They're very expensive though, so it's that trade-off of like trying to get better internet, but the upload speed is still not great. So I could be uploading for like a day, maybe, sometimes in some cases if the file is massive. And I'm like, I really want to get this video out, but it won't upload. And then if it fails, which it has done in the past, oh my god, that is so frustrating when the upload fails, and then you've got to do it all again. So sometimes there's days between my uploads, and I hate it because I've got the video ready, I've edited it, but it just takes ages to do anything, and it's really annoying actually. But that's why sometimes there's a bit of a few days delay between videos, because it just takes that long sometimes, and it sucks because I don't have an editor or anything. I don't have amazing equipment. I've got some good equipment, but it's not top of the line. It's definitely between pro and basic. So yeah, I try my best, guys. But yes, thank you so much for that comment. Yeah, one of the latest ones, and this is the last one I'm going to mention. Again, the guy who does random stuff. I played Titanic for you, don't worry. I will be doing some more on that. I just haven't got round to it yet because I'm playing a few games at the moment, so I'm trying to get back to that. So there will be one soon, don't worry. But yes, that you said that you'd wish you saw it sooner, but you were at school. Been there, my friend. Didn't enjoy it, but yeah, I'm glad that I was able to do that for you and you enjoyed it in the end. It is a creepy game. I haven't got to any major jump scares yet. There's a few like creepy monsters that you turn around, but they just disappear. But yeah, I'm waiting for a jump scare because. Yeah, well, I'm not, but I am at the same time. But yes, there we go. So that is 8 months worth of comments. There is far more than that, but if I was to read every single comment, it would take ages. And this video is way longer than I wanted it to be. I'll try and cut it down as best as possible, but I thought that'd be quite fun just to read some comments from all you guys from the very beginning. And I very, very, very much appreciate every single one, and the fact that like 99% of them were positive is just, it's amazing to see, because I know that's not always going to be the case. There's going to be people out there that don't like your content and will either put some comments or dislike the video, which is absolutely fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. If you didn't like my video, I would appreciate a comment saying why, so I can improve. I want to make sure that it's the best for you guys. Like I was always, like when I started off, it was just 1080p basic camera. I was recording on my phone, like when I started off, which is a really good. I would recommend it if you're starting off on YouTube. Phone cameras are really good these days, and I could barely tell that you were recording on a video on a phone. It was really well done. So I would recommend that if you want to start off, because cameras are so expensive. Over the last 8 months, I've been improving all of my setup, but it took 8 months. Like 1 month I'd buy the camera, and 1 month I bought the computer, and 1 month I bought a new monitor. Thankfully, I had lights and some mics and stuff at the beginning anyway from my previous attempts at YouTube and stuff, so I just reused some old lights, which are perfectly fine. Like you can see me, they do what lights need to do. They light you up. So yeah, no, if you want to start off, do it and just use what you've got. Like, technology is amazing these days, and you can get some really great videos out of just the basic stuff. So give it a go. Always try your best. Try not to give up. I know it can be really disheartening at times, but don't give up. Anyway, man, this was a trip down memory lane. It was really, really fun, and I'm so thankful for the 100. Here's to 100 more, maybe. That would be amazing, and we could maybe do another one of these if we've got more comments down the line. But thank you all again so much. It means the world to me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.